Hello, this is Dr. Chris from Hypofriend. Many people ask what's going on with the property prices. They're worried that house prices may come down, or they're hoping that house prices come down. Now, to answer that question, let's look at a very long-term trend. In the very long term, if we look at hundreds of years of data across many countries, houses increase by roughly 1% over inflation, maybe a little bit more, maybe up to 1.5 or 2%. That's the long-term trend, 3 to 4% when inflation is 2%. Now, if we look at Germany in light of this long-term trend, do we see an overvaluation or not? No, we don't see an overvaluation. The reason is that during the German unification, prices went down quite a bit. So what we see is that prices in Germany, in real terms, so corrected for inflation, are about at the level that they were 30 to 50 years ago. That means there is no serious underlying overvaluation. What happened then the last couple of years? The last couple of years, we saw, because of the very low interest rates, extraordinarily low interest rates of 1%, even below inflation, we saw that people started to consider housing very cheap. As a result, there was more demand and prices started to go up, to the point that you got almost housing market frenzy. If you look at this time last year, there were clearly not enough houses on the market. For every house on the market, you would see buyers line up. Now we have a more normal situation. Interest rates went up relatively quickly due to the increased natural gas prices in relation to the Russian war, so to say. And therefore, there's quite a bit of less demand and the people are insecure. Now, what is going to happen? I see interest rates coming down modestly. Banks are overcharging, their margins are relatively high. I think inflation will come down again. Natural gas prices, which is the main driver of inflation, already have come down by over 80% from their peak. By now, they're at the level they were over a year and a half ago. So I see interest rates coming down. I don't see a fundamental excess supply in the market. In the rental market, we see a lot of people searching for rental property and they cannot find anything. So here's what I would do. I would search for a home. I would explore the market. If you find a bargain or a cheap house, go for it. If something you find you like, try to negotiate. Then I'm sure that in 3 or 4 years' time, you'll see that your house has increased by 10 to 15% in value and that you were very happy with your decision. There's no point in trying to time the market. In my past, whenever I hear people that are waiting for the market to crash and to come down, it rarely, if ever, happened. This is Dr. Chris from Hypofriend. Good luck with your house search.